Hi everybody, this is Janine from Soul's Journey Tarot, and I'm here to give you your training tarot time with me. And today we are going to be speaking about the High Priestess. Well, without further ado, we're going to be looking into it. So who and what is a High Priestess? Well, the High Priestess is the number 2 of the card with the numerology of number 2. And she comes after the very powerful manifested of the Magician. The High Priestess is represented by the element of water, and her planet is the moon. And here we can see that with the crescent moon and the water here at the bottom of her feet. Okay. Now, the number 2 on the top of the card means balance, also known as yin or yang energy. And the lovely High Priestess wears the horn crown of Isis, which generally represents the feminine and ancient wisdom, okay? The crown, which is on top of her head, this is a crown of Isis, okay? It's a beautiful crown. The crown also stands for the moon's phases and her spirituality, her spiritual side, everything that a feminine is, okay? She wears a crown as a symbol of royalty, and because she has been recognized by the divine. The High Priestess is seated between a black and a white pillar, which is commonly referred to as Solomon's temple. And the black and the white of the pillars represent the yin and the yang, which equates to complete balance. And here we can see those temples over here. All right. Now, beyond those pillars is important information. But to come across this knowledge, you need to be in complete balance. You need to get through the High Priestess first before you can go through the passage of the void of the 2 temples or the 2 pillars that is there. Okay, now she is the truth. So you need to turn inwards to the truth, to speak to yourself and acknowledge yourself to be able to pass through to the gates. Okay, now beyond the pillars, lay the truth. To receive this valuable information, you would need to cross over from the external and move into the internal, your internal world. The High Priestess runs in a 28-day cycle, which is the same as a woman's menstrual cycle, where the old is shed and newness begins every 28 days. So if you're wondering about timeline or when whatever it is that you're waiting for, when you receive this card, then you can estimate between plus minus 28 days, okay? Now, the High Priestess represents everything feminine because she also speaks of intuition, psychic abilities, and premonition. But get on her bad side and you will experience deceit, secrets, and hypocrisy. The High Priestess calls to you that your gut instincts or your intuition will be paramount to help you overcome any challenge. And you may be faced with or truth or whatever it is that you are seeking. She rests her feet in a pool of water down here, which means that you or the person whom you are reading for should tap into their consciousness. So your subconscious thoughts or your dreams or visions will be very important at this time. You could experience premonitions even, or very strong gut feelings. This would mean that your unconscious self is very open and receptive, and there is some important information that the spirit world is trying to make you aware of to help you on your path on the physical realm. In other words, your psychic abilities is very strong whenever you receive the High Priestess, and it is essential that you tune into your intuition to access the necessary knowledge that they want to give you. The High Priestess is all about accessing your inner spirituality and connecting to the spiritual world and the divine. Whenever the High Priestess appears, then generally your third eye will be very active and open. However, there is another element of our High Priestess that you should also consider. When we pray, we more often than not pray in private. And the same is true when it comes to the High Priestess. She is urging you to keep sensitive information to yourself, if only for a little while. If you started something new, heard a secret, or are faced with a challenge, then it's best that you don't go around telling, the whole world. Whatever the information is that she reveals to you is meant for you only at that very moment. So don't betray her trust in you. The High Priestess is a very beautiful woman, so whenever she appears, especially if you are doing a romantic reading, then you or your client is either very physically attractive or you're dealing with somebody who has these qualities. With the High Priestess, there will be a unique feature, or even there will be a specific exotic look to her, something that just makes her stand out from everybody else, that makes her beauty unique. Another way to identify a high priestess woman besides the physical beauty will indeed be her personality, because she is not a high maintenance person. Instead, she will be very grounded and down to earth. Money and status will not really impress her, and she's very spiritually linked to be concerned over materialistic items. So she will also be very well educated and have the ability to be able to take care of herself. She has nothing against men, but she doesn't depend on men in general. She's very secure in her own sexuality as well, okay? Now, when the high priestess appears, you or your client should remember that you create your own destiny and should not leave anything to chance. The moon that lays by the high priestess' feet means that she is pinning something down. A moon in tarot represents secrets or mysteries, so she doesn't want the moon to move to the top of the card or rise up where everybody can see it, which generally will represent that the person in question is withholding secrets or information, or that not everything is as it seems at this moment. Just like a moon in our natural world has the power to bring the ocean's tides in and out, the information that the person in question can obtain through the high priestess has the power to change absolutely everything. This is one of that aha moments, those big epiphanies, those mind-blowing information that the high priestess delivers. The high priestess is a lovely soul who carries ancient unspoken wisdom. But however, just like anything or anybody, there is good and a bad side to her. A black and a white, a yin and a yang. And the high priestess on her bad day, or the high priestess doing her worst, could be extremely deceitful, manipulative, and actually quite a scary person who I would really run away from, okay? Excuse my words, I'm getting muddled up here. She knows that she is extremely attractive, okay? And she will not stop or hesitate to use her physical attributes to get what she wants. No man is safe when the high priestess is taking on a negative energy. She will use her sexual powers against a man or a woman, doesn't matter, and trap him or her in a web of lust and lies and power. Once she gets her fingers into a man, and she uses her feminine qualities in a negative manner, he will be like a puppet on a string and she's extremely dangerous and malicious. She is somebody who you should be careful of. And she could generally take on a man or a feminine's energy. I don't do gender-specific readings. She can really have it in her to destroy. The high priestess could also mean that somebody practices witchcraft or other dark magic. And she won't have a problem putting any hexes or spells on you just to get what she wants, because she knows that she is extremely powerful and she's grounded in her power, okay? She knows that she receives power directly from the divine, from the universe. So that makes her very powerful. A negative high priestess will be like a wolf in sheep's clothing, so to say. So look to the supporting cards in your tarot spread to determine which side of the high priestess you are dealing with. But most of the time when the high priestess comes up in a reading, she's really a very kind soul. And this is really telling you that all of the answers that you seek are internally. You need to turn inwards and harness the power of your own intuitions and pull from that power to create a reality in the physical realm. That's it from me, guys. If you did like this training about the high priestess, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can always catch me on my Facebook page, which is Soul's Journey South Africa, or you can also book a private reading with me by Soul's Journey Tarot 22@gmail.com. And thank you so much for all of the donations. I hope you liked this. If you did, hit that notification bell to receive more. Bye for now.